Hey, it's Kristen with Gunderson CFO and Bookkeeping again. I want to come to you today with a strategy that I think will be really beneficial to almost all of my bookkeeping business clients. First, I want to tell you a little bit about why I'm doing these recordings for y'all weekly. Um, our mission statement here at Gunderson CFO and Bookkeeping is our passion is to help small businesses thrive by implementing proven strategies that produce long-term successful results. Well, in January, I went to a conference and I learned, I've been learning about self-directed retirement accounts for myself. And I met another CPA up in Boston who knew what self-directed was. I don't meet anyone who knows what self-directed is. Like it's very rare. And she's like, well, have you started implementing it into your practice yet? I'm like, no, I haven't. I've just been learning it for myself. She's like, you need to go follow this Mark Kohler guy because he's awesome. Um, so I've been doing that since February. I met with them since February. I've been doing this. So as of April 15th, look at that. I am now a Main Street certified tax advisor. It was about 40 hours worth of work of learning all these like 72 different tax strategies for my clients, right? They can implement into their business to save them taxes, to save them to help them get better set up, keep asset protection, audit protection. And I've just loved it. Like, even though it was tax season, like while I was at the gym, I was sitting here listening and taking notes and like I was taking all this and I just loved it. So what I wanted to talk to you today about, now that you know that I'm certified, and like I've finished the courses and everything, I want to talk to you about having a board of advisors or a board of directors and why. So I'm really excited about this. So if you have a sole prop, if you have an LLC, you can have a board of advisors. If you have a corporation, you need a board of directors. And what you want to do is you want to pick people who you like, who you want to be around, who you trust. Um, Especially if you're a sole prop. I mean, you're running this business by yourself wearing 10 different hats. It's exhausting, right? So, do you have any good friends that you like to maybe travel with or that you shoot your ideas off of and who will give you solid advice to? Think of that. Same thing for the other entities I mentioned below. Family members. You may have family members that you really value their opinions and it'll help them feel like a part of your business too. Kids, parents. Um, so and what you can do with this board of directors or board of advisors, same thing, just different name, right? Is you need to have a meeting with them once a year, at least once a year, and to record your corporate minutes. Or this will help you with audit protection. It will help you with um, what's audit protection, asset protection. And then like if you have accountability plans, you can also go over those accountability plans and approve them in the board meetings once a year. But what do you get to do like with these these board meetings, right? Well, I was actually talking with a client last week who had a discovery call, and he let me know that he's been helping pay for his mom's care. Like all the siblings are coming together to pay for their mom's care, like $1,000 a month. And I'm just like, we can put your mom on the board. And instead of you pay her $1,000 a month to be on the board, and you're in a very high tax bracket, we can write that off because you can pay members on the board for their advice. And then we can reduce, like that will be an expense to your business, but then we can put it over to her. So like you get a tax write-off for this that you're gonna be paying anyways, and then she may or may not have to claim the income depending on how much it is. Because if you're under like 13,000 something, I can't remember the exact amount, you don't even have to file a tax return because you don't make enough income, right? Um, or she'll be in a very low tax bracket, like the lowest one that there is. And So I'm like, that's one way to, you know, increase your expenses to lower your net profit, which will you have to pay less money on. Kids can be on your board. Like my kids are learning so much. Like while we're driving, I'm listening to these courses. So my youngest son is getting like a business PhD by the time he'll be even out of high school, right? Like he's learning all this stuff from all of my personal development that I'm taking. So he's learning that stuff. He's also, so paying your children is another thing, but they can be on the board. That can be their job to be on the board, to be able to provide. They could be models for you with the board. And like that's just a way to increase your expenses, lower your income. Um, and but then say Thanksgiving, you want to go someplace for Thanksgiving, or maybe have a big dinner at the house. Well, you know what? It's if you're inviting the people who are on your board to Thanksgiving, it's and having a legit meeting, it has to be documented, it has to have minutes. But I mean, you could pay for dinner with the business, like Thanksgiving dinner, or if you need to go, like if say, I would suggest at least an annual or quarterly um, retreat for that you can go clear your mind, you can work on your business, come up with your business plan, have a quarterly business plan, go 5 years out and be discussing this stuff with your board, but also while you're on vacation. And then that's a paid for vacation, right? Like, and we can discuss more of how to make sure that it's a legit paid for vacation. But these are all different tax strategies that I've been learning. It just blows my mind. So, in short, are you dealing with a sole prop? Like, do you have a sole prop? Like, if yes, you should have a board of advisors. Do you have an LLC? If yes, you should have a board of advisors. Do you have a corporation taxed as an S Corp or a C Corp? If yes, you should have a board of directors. And then you need to make sure any and all accountability plans for the business and tax planning strategies are documented in the minutes, and close family members or close friends should be on your board, then any other individuals that could help the owner. The meetings should be held at least annually, and any deductions for travel and dining should be taken advantage of. So I hope this was helpful to you. If you want to have that discovery call, it is a fee, and we could book you with my receptionist first. She'll do like a 15-minute conversation with you just to make sure that's the right thing for you, because it does cost money. But I would love to help you. I love doing this. I love strategizing. Um, that's the part I love. The compliance stuff, frankly, is boring to me. But I get it done because I love seeing my clients happy and helping them out the best way that I can. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you go ahead and subscribe, like it, share it. That would really help us out. Thank you. Bye-bye.